Yeah, so some of the games are going to be here. Sonic Body Pong is going to be in the space, and a game called will be running here. And then tomorrow there'll be Quoto. Later on tonight, Hawk here can make Space Invaders. He's going to show that outside.
Cool.
That's like a projected, it's like Space Invaders on the side of a building, and there's like you kind of move around to control it. So it's pretty fun. And then tomorrow, or then later tonight, will be Journey to the End of the Night, which is a big like raid, like kind of like zombie tag almost, all the way across New York City. And then there'll be a bunch of other games throughout the weekend, like in different places around the city.
Cool. Are you like organizing this, or did you make up any of these games?
Yeah, I worked on one called Payphone Warriors, which is going on Sunday, and another one called Insider, which is running tonight, which I unfortunately won't be able to play in, but it'll be downtown, which should be fun. And then, yeah, those are the only ones I worked on.
Cool. I saw on the site one game is supposed to take place in the New York Public Library. How's that going to work out?
Well, Nick Reed designed that game. It's not like a very intrusive game. It's sort of just like going around finding books, and then you like look through it to find a specific word on the fifth page or whatever, and so then you kind of use that. It's like basically like the thing with big games is like you have to find unique identifiers that are in the environment because like once people are on your site, you don't know where they are. So like. That game is great because it takes a very natural and unique identifier, which is like a letter in a book or whatever. So
cool.
That's the idea behind that.
How old does it come out and play festival?
This is the first year.
Cool. What prompted this kind of creative thing?
It was the idea was like to do it like I took in a class called Big Games at ITP, and I got really excited about it there, but then found that like a lot of people didn't have a chance to play them later on. Like it was sort of one of those. Everyone was like, I'm sorry, like people were jazzed about playing them, but they didn't really have a chance to. So it was like, what can we do that would give everyone a big chance to play a bunch of games?
That's cool.
That was the idea.
Clearly, there's like Pong and Space Invaders. How much of this is really influenced by video games?
A lot of it. I mean, it's sort of influenced by two things. There's like generally there's things like. It's either influenced by like something like video games where kids growing up playing video games like Pong or Pac-Man or something like that, and then they translate it. And it's also like very much influenced by like folk games, like children's games, or not necessarily children's games, but like things like Capture the Flag or Tag, that sort of thing. So there's like a little bit of both of those and kind of like a lot of whimsy, I guess.
That's cool. What kind of turnout are you expecting for this?
We've actually been really excited. There's like so many more people signed up than we thought. I think we have around like 550 signed up on our website. So that's not including like some of the independent registrations. So some of the other games have wholly different sets of players. So there could be anywhere between like 300 and 400 to like 600 or 700.
Cool. Is this just like a one-time thing, or are you hoping to have it annual?
The idea is to do it annually, like to keep doing it, like to give people a chance to do more stuff. And hopefully what we'll do is like also kind of generate a community that sort of like exists afterwards. Like we have like the blog and so people can comment on stuff. And then hopefully we'll do events throughout the year, like
cool.
We can sponsor other things.
That's cool.
How are you?
Software Pirate, howdy.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
That's a good idea.
Thanks.
Yeah, totally.
What are you setting up here?
Sonic Body Pong.
Oh.
We actually have crazy hats as well.
Cool.
Can I show you? I'd make you wear it, except for I don't think I can fit this on top of what you already have.
That's okay.
So essentially we're making people look really retarded and play
I wonder what that's
Sonic
like.
Body Pong, which is the game Pong all over town.
And that's a big paddle.
Just see like this. And like that.
Where are you playing this? Like in here, or?
Not close to the speakers, I just hit the speaker. Yeah, we're playing it right where Greg's standing right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, sure.
Can I have your name, please?
Frank Lance.
You created Plunder and Identity.
That's correct.
Cool. Can you tell me some stuff about Identity?
Sure.
Yeah, the camera's working.
Yeah, Identity is a game of information warfare and conspiracies and collaboration and betrayal.
Cool.
There's your secret information.
Thank you.
Basically, there's sort of 5 secret teams, and each player is on one of the teams, and you're basically just trying to find out which team other players are on. So if you find other players that are on your team, you can work with them to score points. If you find players that are on an enemy team, you can use that information against them to score points for yourself and to cost them points. And so basically, you go around, you're trying to find out who's on what team, and then you enter that. If you make your moves by entering that into the identity game website.
Cool.
And there you go.
And like, what are the rules? Can you lie about what team you're on, or whatnot?
Yeah, I mean the rules are. I mean it's sort of a game that's refereed by the website. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever if you enter correct information into the website, you will score points. So I don't care how you get that information. It's really up to you and your conscience.
Cool.
So yeah, that's identity.
Thank you.
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit about Plunder?
Oh yeah, you got, yeah. Plunder is a laptop-based location-aware game in which it's pirate-themed, and you basically it's using something called the Loki browser plugin, which can, by looking at the Wi-Fi that your computer can see, it can place you geographically. And then wherever you are, they're like different islands in the real world. And each island has like a marketplace of goods that need to have different prices, and so you can kind of set up trade routes between different real world locations to make lots of gold, but you can also attack other players. There are also merchant ships, which are sort of the non-player characters that you can attack and take their booty.
Does it need a GPS system?
No, it's just any Windows laptop. Loki only runs under Windows currently, although
but it needs
they're working
Wi-Fi?
on a Mac version of it. But yeah, as long as you have a laptop that has a connection, basically, yeah, you need a laptop with Wi-Fi. You need a Windows laptop with Wi-Fi, and it works.
Cool. And is Plunder ongoing or just for this
Plunder
festival?
is going to be ongoing. Kind of launching it here, and then it's going to be ongoing. So it's going to just keep going. Hopefully.
And is this the first time you've run Identity, or?
Yes. Well, actually, we did a sort of test run of Identity a few months ago at a conference. But this is the first sort of full-fledged run of it.
Can I have your name?
My name's Ken Eklund.
Cool.
And I'm here from California. And I'm running a game called Spy School.
Cool. Can you tell me stuff about that? I see you have a notebook.
Yeah. Spy School is, kind of like it sounds, it's a school for aspiring spies. The first thing that they need to do is they need to figure out who else is in their class. And so out of the 500 or so other people going around the Come Out and Play Festival, that might be a bit of a challenge. I think the big challenge for them is going to be to figure out how to identify their fellow students at their kind of assigned lab activities without being detected themselves. In other words, they need to pass and receive intelligence, but they need to do it in kind of a smooth manner so that in case some other students are watching, they will not be detected. And then the intelligence that they're getting, passing and receiving, is actually facts about their fellow students, which team they're on, what their code name is, kind of Uber, James Bond, stuff like that.
Can you give me an example of like one of these interactions or smooth spy things?
Well, a student will be told to see the man wearing the green hat by the lions at the public library, and that the password is rubles. And so they might come up there and they need to kind of work that word into the conversation somehow. They might arrange through sign language or however else for the person to go someplace out of sight so they can actually conduct the transaction of actually passing the intelligence, or it might be done in kind of in subterfuge, in a book, something like that. We're looking for player creativity on that score.
How many people do you have signed up so far?
I've got 13 players at this point in time. The sign-up was for 24, but there has been attrition.
Is this the first time you've run this game, or?
It is the first time, yes.
Hope to make it ongoing?
I would love to, yes.
Cool. Do you have a website?
I have a website myself. I'm writerguy.com. There's no website for the game yet.
Okay, thank you for answering my questions.
Sure.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.